All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, actually, there is nothing great like going back home, especially to all experts. Yes, working in Gulf, working in the US, working in Europe, working in any part of the world. There is that feeling you always get, even if you're not working in Australia, but when you're returning back home, you feel so great. So, I'm at Hamad International Airport, yes, and of course, this is duty free, yes. What do you do? Go and check on the perfumes if you've not yet, if you didn't put on a good perfume, just go and check in the duty free. There is always those perfumes for checking and whatsoever. So
Yeah, I
I
just
always
come
check
here, check
perfumes whenever I'm
perfume.
traveling,
This
especially
is the first time.
when I'm at Ahmad
This is the
International
first I
Airport.
use the first
So
time go.
I always check on those good perfumes. There is that amazing doll at Ahmad International Airport. If you've ever used Ahmad International Airport, if you've ever used Qatar Airways, if you've ever been to Doha, so that amazing doll, yes, you'll find a lot of people posing for a photo for that amazing doll at Ahmad International Airport. Yes, so that was me. That is how I started my journey from Doha to actually EBB. After that, I had to actually that had already checked in. Yeah, because that doll is passed after the check-in. So
Look
I
at
had to
this.
go and check other places. Look at it. Look at this Porsche car.
Luxury.
It's also in the duty free. Yeah,
The
it's a
Porsche.
very nice and fantastic car. There is also a bike somewhere. I think you've seen a bike. Yeah, if you want a
Look at this
very
Porsche
unique
car.
and
It's
posh
in the
car, you can
Qatar
just get it
duty free.
here
Qatar
at
duty
Ahmad
free.
International Airport.
This
Duty free.
is
It's a
that.
duty free car.
There's a
So
motorbike
you can
somewhere.
as well buy and fly with
Motorbike
it. Yeah,
somewhere
because
inside.
it can be shipped to any country. Because Qatar Airways flies to so
Motorbike.
many places. Yeah, I wanted to show you that diggy. Look at the bike, the motorbike. Also very nice and yeah. So these are all in the
You can buy it
duty free
from here.
at Hamad International Airport. So I had to move on to another place. I always use stairs. I
Like
prefer
taking
using
stairs.
stairs than using the escalators. Why? Escalators make you lazy. So I decided to use the stairs. Whenever I'm traveling, whenever I'm in these big buildings, whatever, I always prefer to use stairs. Those I stay with, they know I seldom use elevator. I seldom use escalators. So yes, I had to come and use them. Yes. Oh, there is this. Is it a tram or a train? It is a train. Yes, there is a train that will take you to. Because Ahmad International Airport is very huge. So there is a train inside the airport. This train will take you to the gate, or will take you to the nearest near the gate you are assigned to on your boarding pass. So I had to use the train to where I was supposed to board from. So that's the train. It takes off. Yeah. So Ahmad International Airport is a very beautiful airport with so many amenities. Look at how it is. So
Hold on for the handrail at all
there is
times
a
for your
train
own safety.
inside the
يفتح
airport.
المطار بالرياض
Can
في
you
كل الأبواب ومع السلامة.
imagine? So we had to move to the nearest gate, the gate that I was supposed to board from. Yes, I had to use this train. Actually, it takes a bit Hamad International Airport is a very huge airport and is still under expansion. So there are so many amazing things. Look at this door also. It's another door the other side. Actually, this terminal where I got it from, they've just opened this terminal with a lot of good amenities and whatsoever. There's also a duty free this side. Look, I don't know how many duty free shops are at Hamad International Airport because the airport is very huge. They cannot put only one duty free shop, so they cannot just put only one duty free shop. So different arms of the terminal, because the terminal building is very wide, so it has got different arms. So they will put different duty free shops. Those different places at the airport. Look at the Porsche cars here in this duty free. So those are what we call. Look at this. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty inside the terminal building. So this is really amazing. Look at this. Look at the stones, like very nice looking, and the flowers also very nice looking. Yeah. So that was me at the airport and trying to just pass time and see. Look at this amazing flower. It is a flower, a man-made flower. Actually metal. It is made out of metal. So as I told you, I prefer using stairs. So if I wanted to move to the ground floor, I had to use the stairs, go check on what is done on the ground floor. Look at this place. It's a place you can come, chill, play around with the kids. Look. The nature of it. It is broad. Like you might think you are in your home orchard. Yes, look at this. These are man-made artistic things at the airport. The artistic things, but you might think they're natural. You might think this is a natural tree that grew here a long time ago, but we are inside the terminal. So here we go, we're boarding. Yeah, that was our gate where we're boarding from. We are going to take a bus. Take a bus that will take us to where our aircraft here we of course, I couldn't tell where we are, but I just wanted to record around. Yes, I just wanted to record around and see then we're going to board from. Of course, as I told you, I'm not in the somewhere a bit far, so it takes time to reach my in a bus. That was American Airlines. And in most cases, and the bus it was a very distant place. This is not the normal the usual place where the aircraft get pushed to the place, but I don't know this time around. We were taking that's where we boarded from. different places. Qatar Airways has got a fleet of flights, a fleet of aircrafts that travel every day to different destinations to and fro. It takes actually it doesn't take even 5 minutes when an aircraft either is landing or taking off. International aircraft. I think that's the aircraft we're gonna take on board. Probably we shall see. Could be the aircraft we're gonna take, or maybe we pass and then take another one. I think we just passing this one. So I think this is the aircraft now that's gonna take us. Here we are. We're just waiting for the driver to open up the gate for us, to open up the door for us. This one driver, is grabbing from the cabin. So here we are. We aboard the aircraft. We're heading to Uganda. Yes, we are heading to Uganda. This is Qatar Airways. We are at Ahmad International Airport. Yes, as I told you, I will always record for you the whole journey and whole experience. Yes, as I fly to and from my country to any other destination. As I told you, I wanted to record everything here so that
Thank you.
the crew told me, no, don't record me. So it's not right to record the cabin crew. So as he told me, I started recording from there. So until I entered inside, this is the cabin. This is the cabin inside. I wanted to record the business class, but I couldn't because cabin crews were just standing right there. So I just saw.
Qatar Airways and member of the One World Alliance. After you have found your seat, please place your hand luggage in the overhead storage compartment or under the seating canopier. Customers with emergency exit and front row seats should keep the area clear of the all items and mobile phones. To flight mode, and remember, smoking, including the usual lighter, matches, and cigarette is not permitted on board, including the washer. Thank you.
So I already came well knowing the seat that I'm gonna take. Yeah, so here we are. We take it to the fly. So I think I got a chance. I got a chance to sit at the window, and I was sharing 2 windows. That's what I was showing you. I had 2 windows because I checked in advance, so I got a chance to get a window seat this was at
You may experience some light turbulence after departure during the flight. So for your safety, keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, even when the seatbelt signs are switched off. Before we begin our descent into Entebbe, I'll update you with the latest weather and arrival information. Until then, please make yourself comfortable and enjoy our class service. I wish you a pleasant journey on board this Qatar Airways flight. Thank you.
Whatever
and cross-check.
Yeah, most cases you pay for them. So here we are. We fly to Uganda. There is a passenger announcement. There is a screen. The screen will show the flight, the progress of the flight, and the kilometers or whatever as you fly to your destination. So that is me as you can see. Yeah, now within the shortest time, I think we started taxiing. Yeah, as taxiing, we're heading to the runway. The aircraft is heading to the runway where it can take off to the skies. Actually, we 5 minutes before an aircraft sets off from the airport or lands at the airport. Yeah, especially Qatar Airways. I think we are now ready to go. We are at, look at that aircraft. There is another one also heading to the, I think this one has landed. Probably it has just landed. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, and that, I think that's the runway we're gonna like we are going to use. I think that's the runway we're gonna use. You can see the aircraft is turning to the runway. It is turning to the runway. It is a very huge runway, by the way, long one, very long one. Yeah, so that is Hamad International Airport. Very big, very huge. Yeah, there is an aircraft that has just landed. The other one has just landed. And mind you, this aircraft, the landing and taking off is determined by the direction of the wind. Yeah, the direction of the wind. At the airport, there is always there, and they always monitor the direction of the wind. Yeah, so you'll find sometimes aircrafts are landing facing the other side, or other times you find the aircrafts are landing facing the other side. But what you should know, the side they are facing when landing is the same side, the side they face when taking off. Yeah, you can see that now the speed has increased, meaning we are taking off very soon. We shall be airborne. Very soon we shall be airborne. Whenever the aircraft is going to take off, it increases the speed, and the moaning of the engines will tell that it's almost taking off. Just as you can see, now we are now taking off. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You start looking down. You start looking down. You start like seeing things keeping down. Now we've already taken off. We have already taken off. Look at the skyline of Doha. As I told you, the weather is not all that friendly today because it's a bit hazy and whatsoever. But look at this. This is Arabian Sea. Look at Doha. Look at those buildings in town. Look at those islands, and most of these islands are artificial ones. Most of them are artificial islands. Yes, but made for beauty, to beautify Doha. So most of them are artificial islands. Look at the skyline. Yeah, the skyline is very, very, very nice and fantastic. And by the way, if you're landing in Doha at night, it is very, very nice. If you look at this skyline at night, you get a chance to land in Doha at night. It's very, 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 it looks really, really fantastic. Look at this. No one can see this unless you are using the aircraft, unless you're in the aircraft. You get it. So by this time we are airborne already. We are airborne. Yeah, looking down at the different places in Qatar. Yeah, and how amazing and fantastic and nice looking these places are. And most of them are familiar to me. Most of these places, I just look at these different buildings and tell that this is Parisian stew. Beef Parisian stew. I don't know what it is or whatsoever, but it is a beef Parisian stew that I told actually there were like two options, beef and chicken. And you know I don't take chicken, so I decided to take a beef Parisian stew. Look at it. It was really yummy. Oh, very yummy. I've never eaten such, but it was very yummy. Never eaten it, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah, enjoyed it. So that was me trying to chop off everything, given to me. I don't know whether it was macarons or whatever, those things I did. Yeah, but within no time, I already chopped everything. Also, I requested juice. So I requested juice. So I took white bread. Yeah, and two. As I told you, I take that mango. I mean that dry bread. It's not even straight. It's just very dry. How they make it very dry, and then sugar. I have to take it with that juice. So I don't spare anything. I don't spare anything. So given I have to use that water, so I have to drink the water. Yes, I was also given this biscuit. It's called biscuit with some tea. I didn't want to sleep off there, so I ordered for coffee. Yeah, within no time. And now you can see we are above the clouds. We are already above the clouds. So that's it. Number two, let's take it until we reach Kampala Entebbe International Airport. Look, they brought me some popcorns. They gave me popcorns. I also had to eat the popcorns. I'm telling you, I can't spare anything. Very nice popcorns. They call them caramel popcorns. Yeah, caramel popcorns. I had to take everything. I told you I don't spare anything. Yeah, this so that's why I like Qatar Airways. Qatar Airways will give you food like nothing. Chile.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
So there is always that feeling when you like a cloud like this one. The aircraft is inside a cloud. It's not even experience some turbulence, and you find the aircraft is inside the cloud and it will go through these the turbulence here, but not all that much, and just within a few minutes be out of those clouds. Get a wind. So here we are engulfed inside the cloud, but I cannot even record outside. I cannot record anything outside. No, so that is
yeyo nayo sebo nene wakuwogirabira wala nyine riva nayo asala kano si kasozi asala olaba n'ekigundi ekivuli kyayo kikiri wansi ekivuli ky'ennyonyi kikiri emanyi eri kumpi awo kati Kampala. Hey.
Now with a few
Kampala
hours, around 4 hours and some minutes, we had already reached our destination. Actually, we had just started packing on Monday. Yeah, we are almost to Entebbe International Airport. And the water you see down is the Lake Victoria. Now we touch down at Entebbe International Airport. That's the Lake Victoria. If you've never been to Entebbe International Airport, these are the shores of the Lake Victoria. So we have a good view, a very nice view of the Lake Victoria, called Lake Narubare, Nyanja Narubare in Uganda. Yes, it's called Lake Narubare in Uganda. So you can get a very nice view of the lake when you land or when you're taking off at Entebbe International Airport in Uganda. So we are heading to the terminal now. We are heading to the terminal after 4 hours and some minutes of cruising at a certain altitude. We are finally at our destination. Yes, let us see how we can go through the immigration,
Whether
baggage
climb,
climb, so that we can also get to drive to Kampala City.
سيدتي الحمد لله على سلامتكم. حضرت أنا بحد الله ورعايتنا في مطار أنتبه الدولي حتى توقيت المحلي شبه الساعة 3:45 ظهرا. لأجل سلامتكم راجع حضراتكم وبقاء شركتنا في مقاعدكم. إذا توقفت الطائرة نهائيا ستراجع تفتح المقاعد. كما نرجو حضراتكم اختم على تدخل وعدم الطائرة في جلالة أنا بصحبة تنخين إلى في المكان المخصصة لذلك المطار. لأن تقصد جبي قطرية الخاصة على واحد وقاعدة طائرة بقية تكون طائرة.
Welcome to Entebbe. The local time here is 3:47 p.m. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has completely stopped and the seatbelt sign is switched off. Please take care when opening overhead storage compartment and ensure that you have all your personal belongings and travel documents with you as you depart the aircraft. Remember that smoking is not permitted until you are within a designated smoking area. Thank you for choosing to fly with Qatar Airways and be one with Alliance. It has been our pleasure taking care about you today. And Qatar Airways going places together. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure a smooth disembarkation process, we ask that you remain seated until the roll of Hanabi has vacated. Thank you.
Basi ya Uganda. kali. Muda za tutore. Teyegenda yo yatuuse dda. Eno VIP tebo. VIP.
So within no time we were outside the terminal. We had already gone through the immigrations, and the process was really nice.